Okay, today I want to do a reading, mind, body, spirit. How are we feeling? How are we feeling right now? Mind, body, spirit. There's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now. A lot of us are afraid. A lot of us are stressed. A lot of us are, feeling down. What's happening in the world is affecting us. So let's see what the cards have to offer. If you're here, it's because you were called to be here to get some insight. So it's mind, body, spirit. Mind, body, spirit. How are we doing right now? How are we doing? Mind, body, spirit. How are we doing? All right. One more quick shuffle. Okay, let's cut the cards. Mind, body, spirit. How are we doing right now? Ooh, we got the Hangman, mind, the King of Cups, body, and Judgment, spirit. Interesting. Okay, mind, body, spirit. So let's see. So the Hanged Man, right? The Hanged Man is taking a pause. The Hanged Man is about, I look at the Hanged Man as thinking of things in a new perspective, right? The Hanged Man could be about surrender. The Hangman could be about letting go. So if this card is in reference to our mind, I am taking this because I like to look at, especially if you look at her, right? She doesn't look very stressed. She is pouring her cup of tea as her beautiful hair is blowing in the wind, hanging upside down. I like to look at the Hanged Man as looking at things from a new perspective. So maybe we're being asked to, in our own minds, look at what is happening outside of us, out in the world, with new eyes, from a new perspective, from a new vantage point, and staying calm. She's very calm. She's drinking a cup of tea. She is not freaking out right now. It's about pausing and looking at things from a new perspective. Okay? Now the king is about having wisdom. And cups are about our emotions and our body. And anybody who has ever gotten sick, right, knows that when you're super stressed out, our bodies are more more susceptible to breaking down and catching the flu, a virus, COVID, breaking down. We're more susceptible to accidents. So this is telling me that we need to be in authority and mastery and control over our emotions. Because if we are, then we're more likely to have a strong body. Because when we are very, very emotional, or things hit us from all directions and our emotions are all over the place, our resistance becomes low and we're more susceptible to accidents, we're more susceptible to getting sick. And that has to do with our bodies. So we're being asked to gain stability and mastery over our emotions right now, because that's going to protect our body. That is my interpretation of mind, body, spirit. So now how am I going to look at the Judgment card? I have some notes. That's why if you see me doing this, because like I said, I'm still, figuring things out. I'm still learning. So I just want to read the Judgment so that can help me. Okay, interesting. So, spirit. So the Judgment card, besides the obvious, right? The Judgment card. The Judgment card is also about awakening. It's also about a rebirth. and a reckoning. So it's interesting that it came out in the spirit perspective, the Judgment card, because I think collectively we are awakening and we are in the middle of a rebirth. And I believe a reckoning is coming and we're feeling it. Our spirit, which is connected to our higher self, knows that this is coming. So this is actually a really good card in this position of spirit. There is an awakening happening. We are being forced to see things in a new way, and we are awakening, and things are being reborn. There's a rebirth energy here. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. So I really, really like this for a collective reading. These 3 cards, I really, really do. I'll turn them over so you can see them. The Hanged Man. Looking at things from a new perspective. Being stable and in our emotional bodies will help our physical bodies stay strong. And we have a rebirth coming. We have an awakening coming because a reckoning is coming. And these are good cards right now for what is going on in the collective. Okay, I hope that was helpful. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.